Okay, so grip-wise, we said was still very, very good in both images. Okay, there's nothing really to worry about there. Setup was good. I think just a little bit more lean, as we said, just to get. I mean, we're talking an inch or so, just so your shoulders are nearer the ground or nearer the golf ball, rather than being too tall. If you're too tall, you need that tendency to try and drop down a little bit. And we don't want the swing to be doing this in the golf. We want to sort of stay and then just rotate effectively around your body. Okay, so this was your backswing from the first one. So club going back nicely, hinging the wrist nicely there, good position. This was the same backswing now on the right hand side, hinging the wrists, go back a smidgen further, but for the most part a similar sort of position. Okay, the key thing is now we discussed it, we want to try and make sure we twist through, hit the ball with some power, so we're rotating, get that right hip now twisting through, and don't be afraid to give it a good hit. Okay, previously you sort of swung the golf club back down, trying to be sort of precise with the ball, everything sort of stopping, a bit sort of tucked up there with your arms, lower half not really moving, and just your top half just sort of twisting through. So you've got a full swing here, but in terms of there, the legs haven't really sort of changed position from where they started. Compare that to, however, this movement here now where you're twisting your hips, good strike as we can see, really good position, and then right the way through. If we sort of look at those two positions there before and after, there's a massive change there for me. I mean, hip-wise now you've sort of gone through 90 degrees there to your hips, your right foot now is up on its toe, and all your weight now is down through your left side in a balanced position. You're not falling over, you're not missing the ball. Okay, you miss one out of a dozen, but yeah, we'll give yourself forgive you for that one, that's not a problem. Okay, but most of the swings now, because you're making a fuller circle, you're creating speed. The golf swing swings around your body on this circle to the top, sort of the 12 o'clock position as you swing.
You know, you said it's sort of like L.
Yeah, sorry.
That should just be straight.
No, that's fine, because you just turn back a little bit further. That's absolutely fine. Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you were going back to here, that's sort of an L-shaped position there with a slightly shorter swing. If you're on Saturday, we said about the first movement, we just swing the arms back and make contact. So that's sort of your arm swings. The arms sort of push the club away. The wrists then hinge the club upwards, as you'll see now the wrist starts taking the golf club up as you've got that wrist hinge here, and as you start swinging further with more confidence, the club goes back further. In an ideal world, there'll be a little bit more movement, the club might start getting more toward this angle, but to start with, where you are there is absolutely fine. I would never get someone to swing too far too soon, because you just lose control. You're swinging with enough length of that backswing. Hey, the ball's going 60 yards with those shots, so when you saw that when I first mentioned that, you looked at me as if to think, like, really? It's never going to go 60 yards, and then first one was like, oh, where'd it go, 60 yards, okay?
I got my brother-in-law yesterday, I was like, oh, I'll come drive me. And I sort of...
Where does he play golf then? He's quite a good player, is he?
Yeah, he is quite good, yeah.
So
and I mind just sort of scuttle across the ground.
Exactly. Well, now hopefully you'll see that if you can get some shots going 60, 70 yards that way, and again, the more you hit the golf ball as you do there, your confidence now is going to build and build and grow. You're going to start thinking, hey, I can actually give this a bit of a hit and not try and be precise. No doubt your brother-in-law's not trying to tap the golf ball. He's going to give it a good old whack, isn't he? Probably towards a 200 sign down the end there, okay? So we can give it a good hit, get into that finish position. The more we rotate, the more power you're going to create. And if you do slightly miss at the golf ball, like we say, you're never going to strike the golf ball at the centre every single time. It's going to be different parts of the club face. So with some sort of speed, it goes somewhere. If it's not quite the same contact, we're going to lose distance, okay? So does that make sense then? Yeah? Good. Okay, have a couple more then, and then we'll see how they go from there.